Are we live? If you can see me, the man behind the phone, the voice of Spirit Cars, the man behind the computer, and the man behind the camera here. This is going to be tough. It's been a busy morning, trying to get ready. Now it'll be easy for me to talk for 10 minutes. What won't be so easy is if I have to entertain you and make it interesting for 10 minutes. So I'm going to really work on that. This show is not about us. It's not for us. It's for you. We do this all day, but if you're watching and this is something you want to see and something you want to be part of, we're learning the interactive aspects of what our new world is, and this is truly interactive. So when you have questions and ideas and thoughts and comments, just let us know. Josh will be out here in a minute to be our cameraman, but he's closing the deal on a sale, so we got to choose our priorities. But one of our priorities is be here at 11:05 no matter what. Last Friday I said that we wanted to do a couple different projects and asked everybody's choices. So a couple of the top choices was watching the interior go together on this Model A Coupe, and the other one was we have a sedan going on. It's a Z frame. It's pretty cool. Eddie's been working on this. He's got the seat done, and I don't remember what we got the seat out of, but we use it. It's probably out the back seat of a Caravan that's been modified. They work really good, fit in there. You can see here, this is a panel that's been made. It snaps in. It's got little button clips on the back side of it. So when you get the car, it just snaps in. There's a panel that'll go on the back side over there. Snap in. The headliner will actually glue on. This customer, Robert, he does not want a overhead console. So what we did, we built some dock lockers, both dock lockers. Eddie went back there and snatched one of my doors, and they had a little lip on it. I don't know if you can see that. He just took that door and cut it down to fit, upholstered it, put the Christmas tree clips on it, and it just snaps in here when it's done. This car here, it's going to have vents here. This is for the defoggers. Got the AC. The dash will go in. Probably tomorrow we'll install this dash. I may do that while we're watching the video live at 11:05. We'll probably take this car through all the way to the finish. We've got to hang the doors and do the body work on it. He's working on the upholstery for the trunk now. He hasn't built the panels yet, but it'll have panels and everything. So Eddie took off to lunch, so we missed Fast Eddie today. But I'll see if I can get him to stay over for a little bit and go ahead and show you tomorrow some of his ideas on how to upholster. Now we're going to go back to the fiberglass shop. And I've actually got it set up. I've got to start glassing the floor. So we were kind of stressing out this morning, trying to get everything ready for this 5 minutes worth of video. It's a whole lot easier when you're doing a reality show that you can edit. Edited reality is a whole lot better. Well, here's Chris. He's getting ready. I'm going to have to find me a cameraman. Looks like Josh is still working on closing that deal. But we've taken the floor out of the car and set it up. It has some cardboard. This is Robert's car here. I'm sorry, the other car was, I believe, Mike's car. This is Robert's car from Las Vegas. So we've taken and taped on top of the cardboard tube, and then all that green stuff gets green wax we use, we put on there. And I'm going to put some putty in there before I glass it. So we're gonna switch. Hey, you're famous now. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
No, you're the cameraman.
I'm the cameraman.
Oh, flip it around this way. This is a putty we use. It's like a bonding material. It comes from the boating industry. Other car manufacturers use it too. This is the activator. Methyl ethyl ketone peroxide, if you want to know exactly what it is. But you put about 1.5% in which is about 22 cc's per a quart glob, which is about 3/4 of a shot glass per quart. It has a red dye in it, and you do want to be careful. This stuff is the worst stuff we've got to work with in the shop. It'll burn you, and it won't be the red from the dye, it'll be the red from a chemical burn. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mix this up to kind of put a base on the fiberglass. That way I don't get no air pockets. Whatever you're rolling fiberglass, air is the enemy. You definitely do not want air in your fiberglass, so you roll it out. And there's a couple ways to put fiberglass on. This is a chopper gun, and the rollman comes out in big roll under here. It comes out as a string. It comes to the end of the gun here, and in this gun there's a roller right up in here with razor blades on it, so it comes around and it chops. We're going to use that in a little bit. The reason for that red dye is so you know when you got it all mixed. So I can see pretty good. I've got a consistent color now. I don't have any red streaks in there. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to fill some of these air gaps in here. We need some color. Chris, you got color for us? Or are you gonna, it's like a football game. No color for Chris? He's a pretty good cameraman though.
Trying to keep it steady.
This is definitely impromptu. We almost did a reality show one time. Got a call from a producer. They do a couple of shows on the DIY network. And I didn't really call him back right away, and I finally did call him, and first thing he asked me, the first thing, so he must have seen, we've done a lot of video over the years. He must have seen some video. He wanted to know if I still had my long hair and beard. So we talked to him for a while. We actually got down to, we Skyped with all the people in the shop. They wanted to know the cast of characters and everything, and what it come down to, they want some drama. And conflict and resolution, a little bit character development always makes a good show, but we decided we're not going to entertain the world with our drama, although we have some here. The only conflict we're going to have is what's the problem of how to get this done, and we're going to have some resolution. We're going to figure it out. And then we may have some character development, because there's definitely some characters here at Spirit. Chris is one of them. So I think we're going to switch. Generally, I would want to clean up my mess right away, but for the sake of live time, I've set up my chopper gun. And you can watch me chop here for a minute. And 5 minutes before we went on, I was having problems getting the thing to even work. But I got it working. I didn't check my chop, so that part doesn't work. It may just have to handle it if I can't get this going right quick. Clogged up.
There's the drama.
There's the drama. There's the conflict. But it worked out good. Now you can see how a chopper gun actually works. The strand comes through, a roller here and a roller here, goes through the razor. Out comes the top, flows through the gun. Again, air is the enemy. All right, we're going to switch. So now we get the roller. Let's see if I go that way, I can see now. We got several different style rollers, and you got to roll out all the air. Careful when you push in the corners, but we've got it filled with that putty, so we'll roll it into that putty and up and over that. And once he gets it rolled around, we'll put some ham lay on top of this also. Now we put some 2-inch tape on top of that tube, and then we put the green wax. So in theory, when we flip it over, we should be able to peel that 2-inch tube off. What we'll do once we get that tube off, we'll stand it all real nice on the top and chop the whole top of the floor. Although this has a few more processes, you can kind of see Robert, he went for it, so we know we did what he did. But we'll have to build the sides there. We'll have to install this floor into the car. While he's rolling a little bit, I'll show you the rest of the car. We built some panels here that are going to fill this gap here. So once that gap is filled, we can get it from the inside, chopped on the inside, pull these brackets, they're temporary, pull them off, and get it clean. We want to have this thing super clean underneath the car. We're going to have to trim out, this is the floor, this is sitting on a big table, so this is open to the floor, but he's going to have to channel it up. I don't know if you can get a perspective here, but it's channeled actually higher than the bottom of the door. We'll have to rebuild the trans tunnel. It didn't make it all the way to the front, so once we get the piece in there, we'll do that. And should come together pretty easy. So we're looking forward to seeing this car. This is going to be a really tough car. I mean, I've seen the chassis. It is way cool. I'm seeing people posting and making mention on the comments. We're really going to work on our technology. Our comments from the other one that I wasn't doing a good loud enough voice, so this should have been better since I'm mostly been close to the camera, which is actually just a phone. So we'll mic out. So I'm back now. Depends, you might have thought you had a delay. It just disconnected me. We're working on putting a little bit better Wi-Fi through the whole building. We're in a part of the building that doesn't get great Wi-Fi, so we'll work on that. We have decided we're going to do Thursday night at 9 o'clock prime time. So Thursday is going to be a wrap-up of the week. We'll go a half hour, we'll go maybe 45 minutes, an hour. It depends how long people are watching. But again, this is your show, it's not ours. As long as you're watching, as long as you have comments, as long as you have questions, we will gladly do it. I'll try to work out the day so that come 11:05 we're ready to show you something, hopefully something interesting. But for now, we're coming to the end of about our 10 minutes. I don't know how long it's been, but as Chris rolls it out, he's going to put a little hand lay. I think we'll show you how we put land lay on it, and then we're going to just sign off. See, this is pretty good here. I'm both cameraman and the hand lay guy, but so we'll lay this in here like that. The good news is I got Josh's phone, so if we get any glass on it, it's going to be his phone and not mine. So we'll lay that in. I'll chop it, put some more resin on it, make sure it's thick enough. And tomorrow you should be able to see us putting this thing in the car. For now, thanks for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow.